everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. I really hope you enjoy it, and if you hear any squeaking, it's this chair because it's really noisy. So I hope you like it, and let's start. So first I'm going to start with two foundations, and I know that sounds a little bit extra, but I like to apply one that's a little bit darker around the sides of my face and then one that's lighter in the middle of my face. So the one that I apply first is this Studio Fix Fluid foundation from MAC, and this is in NC20, and I just put that all kind of the middle areas of my face. And then once I've done that, I then go in with the Luminous Silk foundation from Giorgio Armani in 6.5, and I put that all around the sides of my face, and I just like how that looks because it gives you a bit more of a two-dimensional feel. So next I'm going to be applying some concealer, and the concealer I use is the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser. But I just apply that where I feel like I need some concealer. And then for my under eyes I actually use a different concealer. I use the 17 4 paint. This is so cheap. Next I'm going to go in with some contour, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick in Ibiza, and I just apply that kind of where my cheekbones are and also on my jawline as well. And when I blend that in, I blend the one on my cheeks in with the sponge, and then I use a brush to blend in the one around my jawline, just because I find it easier to kind of bring it down on my neck that way. So next I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. And I really like this because I just find it easy to apply, and I've had this for ages, and I just feel like it's one of the perfect shades if you've got light hair like me. So once those have been filled in, I also like to go in with the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, and I like to use the middle shade, which is like a light brown, and I just like to use that to fill them in a little bit more. So now that I've filled in my brows, I like to go in with the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette. This one I like to use on the lid of my eye, and this is Universal Delight, and I just put that basically all over the lid. And then when I do my crease, I actually like to use Huda bronzer, so I just put that kind of in the crease area, and then I just kind of blend all that in together. And then if I feel like I want a little bit more colour, I'll then go in with the same Caramel Shades palette, and I'll use Aftertaste, which is like this warm reddy brown colour, and I just kind of put that on the ends and blend it all in together basically. So I like to go in with a black eyeliner, and I never used to use black eyeliner until recently, and I actually really quite prefer it now. I always used to use brown. But what I'll do is I'll just put that kind of on my lash line, but I won't wing it out yet because I like to do that once I've curled my eyelashes and applied mascara, because you can kind of see where your eyelashes naturally kind of wing out anyway, so I like to use that as a bit of a guide for myself. And then now I'm just going to wing out my eyeliner so it flows out. So you could just leave it like this, but I personally prefer it with false eyelashes, so I'm going to go and put some of those on now. So for my false eyelashes, all I do is I take a regular pair of eyelashes and kind of cut them in half, and then place the halves on either side of my eyes. And then I'll just go in with the Benefit They're Real mascara and just blend it all together, along with another curl from the eyelash curlers as well. So the next step is I like to take a little bit of this Benefit What's Up highlighter. I don't know if it's necessarily meant for this purpose, but this is what I do with it. I get a little bit of it on a brush, and I just place it on the inner corners of my eyes, and I just like it to brighten my eyes up a little bit. So I like to go in with this MAC Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish, and I just put that all over my foundation just so it's not super shiny. And then after that I like to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I like to mix two shades, so the one in the middle and the one on the right, and I just mix them in and then put them on my cheekbone area, jawline, and kind of on my forehead a little bit as well. And then after that I will then go in with the Benefit Huda bronzer that I put on my eyes earlier. So then next I like to use this MAC Strobe Cream, and I don't know what shade it is, I guess it's just like the regular one. And I literally take the tiniest amount and just run that down the middle bit of my nose and just there on my cheeks as well, just the tiniest bit. I don't like a lot of highlighter. I know people love it, but for me, I think I've even put too much on there. So when I get to this stage, I like to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I spray that over what I've just done, and then I like to go in with a powder after that, so I'll just do that now. So whilst I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna do my lips. So I take the MAC Whirl lip liner and I put that all around my lip line, and then I go in with, it honestly depends if I'm filming or if it's just literally an everyday look. So if it's an everyday look, I'll go in with MAC Viva Glam 2, and then I'll go over the top of it with Bombshell. But if I am filming, then I will apply MAC Twig. So now onto powder. I take the Huda Beauty one in Blondie, and I just apply that kind of everywhere where I put the first foundation, if that makes sense. And then after that, I will go in with the NYX HD finishing powder, and I put that on the sides of my nose and anywhere which gets really super shiny. And then that is literally it. So I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, so I probably did a lot of this wrong, but this is just how I do it on an everyday basis. And like I said, I'd probably switch up the lashes if I'm filming for some that are a little bit heavier. I'll leave links to everything down below in the description box in case I missed anything out as well. And of course, if you have any questions, then just ask me and I will try and help you as best I can. And yeah, that is literally it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Please subscribe if you did, and also give it a thumbs up because that would mean a lot to me. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye guys.